and welcome to A Girl on Her Phone, where today I am a girl in her plan. Okay, so if you watched my weigh-in, you saw that I did a update from the surgeon. I've got a squeaky chair. I am so sorry. You know, I videotaped in here one day, and when I was playing it back, doing the editing, I could not figure out what is that sound. The next time I was in here sitting in this chair, I realized it was the stupid chair. So I'm going to try to be still. Anyway, if you watched my weigh-in, you know that I gave a update on the video visit I had with the surgeon that day. As it turns out, I need to lose 35 pounds, and that will put me at a BMI of 45, and he will represent my case to his board of peers. Because they're just not willing to touch me right now. They say, to their thought process is, any potential risk to me is greater than any potential benefit from the surgery. And I just told him, I said, I disagree because they don't live in my body. But that's here or there. I can't, force them to do it. But I know it's got to be done. So I know I've got to drop this 35 pounds, and I know that when I saw him, I checked my tracker so I could tell him how much I had lost since the last time we talked. So the last time we visited was August the 20th, and then this was yesterday, which was November the 5th. I had lost 13 pounds. So that's a little over 2 months, 13 pounds. Okay, if slow and steady wins the race, I need to win the sprint. My body just does not have time to run that slow and steady race at this moment. So I was talking to Joan, and I was like, I got to do something. I've got to figure out something to get that weight gone, qualify for the surgery, get the surgery, and then pick back up on my sustainable Weight Watchers journey. Sometimes life is just not tied up in a nice, neat little bow. I wish I had the time to just keep going slow and steady. But slow and steady is not working for me because it's going really slow. So I've got to, because even when I've been buckled down in the Weight Watchers plan, which is a sustainable lifestyle, we can all agree on that, it's still going too slow for what I need. What I need is to drop 35 pounds as quick as I can and get this surgery. Because I'm telling you, you're not in my body. You don't have a clue. You just don't have a clue. If it takes me 13 pounds every 2 months to get up to 35 months, I'm not going to be walking by then. And I'm not even exaggerating. I'm not trying to be all, Chicken Little, the sky's falling. I'm just telling you the way I have progressed as quickly as I have, it's just getting worse and worse every day. So, my decision, I mulled it over all day yesterday. I know I didn't want to do keto. You can drop weight fast on keto because I did it before. But I couldn't hold on to it. And I'm afraid I couldn't hold on to it. I mean, I'm going to do something now that I know I cannot sustain until I can get the surgery. But I don't think keto, I can even sustain it that long. If that makes sense. I think even though I'm going to do something that is not sustainable, keto will not be even that sustainable. I don't think I would make it to 35 pounds because it is very restrictive. I mean, very restrictive. When I did it, we just couldn't do it. We had to quit. The next logical choice is low carb, but while following Weight Watchers Blue. And I know it works because I know a girl. I've known her for a few years now. and I know her from Instagram, and I see what she eats, and she's lost weight on Weight Watchers back when it was freestyle, and she transformed over into low carb at some point here, and not too long ago. And I'm gonna tell you what, she eats some beautiful food, and she stays within her. I can't remember if she's got like 23 points. She's got like the lowest, I think. I think she's got 23. And she stays within those points. And if you could see the food she eats, it is amazing food. And it's all low carb. Some of it's even keto recipes, which are low carb. So I'm like, I know it's doable because, hold on. I'm sorry I had to abruptly stop that. That was my husband calling in. He is stuck in wreck traffic, and he's not going to be here more than likely in time to get the groceries in, and he is always here to get the groceries in on Friday. And if something happens and he breaks down, like today he gets stuck in traffic and he's not going to get here, he calls to let me know so that I know, not to wait on him, which, if he's not here, I just bring him on in myself, but he does always do that for me, so I had to get that phone call. So what I was talking about was her food is gorgeous food. It's delicious food. And so I know you can do it. And it's not like, oh, it's a fad diet. No, there are plenty of people who, see, I think when you hear the word low carb, you're thinking fad diet. No, that just means stop eating so many, like white foods. Potatoes and rice and bread and crackers and sugar. Lay off of that stuff, which y'all know the potatoes and the rice and the noodles and all that, that is a big part of my diet because that's how I was raised, and y'all know that's how I eat. Now, so I know that's why my progress is slow and steady. It's more steady than others. And you know that I don't like vegetables. But you know that I've got to just pull myself up by my bootstraps and just suck it up and do it. I don't know what else to do to myself. I figure if I can suck it up and push through everyday life, surely I can suck it up and push through eating some stupid, nasty vegetables for long enough to lose 35 pounds. I think giving up the starch will be harder than adding in the vegetables. But with y'all's support, surely I can do it. Surely I can do it. I got to get back to tracking. Now I ain't going to track my vegetables and stuff. I will go to probably, I have MyFitnessPal, and I'm thinking I have iTrack Bites too. I have both of those on my phone. I'm going to do one or the other to keep track of my carbs because I will still be eating small amounts of complex carbs and things like beans. I'm not going to sit and eat a bowl of beans like we used to eat. I will have a serving of beans, and it won't be every day, but you still have to have some fiber in your diet. And so that's like my favorite kind of fiber is beans. Just for you, Joni. She gets it. If y'all know her, y'all know she hates beans. Girl hates beans. And I hate vegetables. So we're just kind of yin and yang right there. Anyway, that's what I wanted to tell you. And I came up with this late last night. I have fallen asleep. Y'all know I get up in the middle of the night, which is kind of when some people are just going to bed. And then as I'm up, it don't take long at night. A lot of times I'm asleep before David even goes to work. So I fell asleep early last night. Of course, I was up early this morning about, 1:30. And hence the bags. I'm gonna keep perpetual bags because I'm never gonna get enough sleep. It don't feel like. But that's when I decided, okay, I'm gonna do low carb. I had already made a menu just for regular food, and I'm trying to use what we have here. And I had pastas and potatoes and all kind of starchy things. And what little bit of meats we have in there, I've stuck with that. I think one day I might have to go get something. I'm not sure. I missed a day on here. But I was trying to revamp my grocery order when I was revamping my menu, and I fell asleep. Well, I didn't get in a Harris Teeter order at that time, and that's where I like to get my meats other than my chicken and vegetables and things. Well, I went through the Walmart and I took out the things, and I'm like, no, don't stock back up on that. I was trying to replace some things in my cabinet, some noodles, some elbow macaronis type of situation, And so I took a bunch of stuff out. I'm like, no, if you're going to go low carb, you can't eat that. And then I fell back asleep, and by the time I woke up, the 145 cut. I'm looking at the clock like the clock's going to tell me what I'm trying to say. The 145 cutoff was coming close because it was like 1:30 when I woke up, 1:15 maybe. And so I pulled up the app and I was trying to hurry up. And I mean, I was within a minute, and I was going to try to change my toilet paper out. Too late. So then, before 2 o'clock this morning, I started sitting down and making a menu. I did not have one. So 2 o'clock this morning, I'm redoing the scratching off everything that was, pretty much everything that was on my other one. And just thinking, okay, throw some vegetables in there. So this week is just let's just jump on in here. Let's just eat plain and regular old vegetables and meat and just, get through the week. And I will start trying to find recipes to make my food more interesting, because I cannot just eat a meat and then vegetables. I can eat a meat and taters and beans all day long, not every day, every other day, but not with the vegetables, because I just can't. I'm gonna have to find some way to make it interesting, and interesting that's not just roasted vegetables. I can't live on those. So this menu is very boring, very plain, very uninspired. So I'm just going to get through this and then start looking up recipes, going through some cookbooks, looking at with different eyes, because before I would look with tater eyes, or I would look with pasta eyes. You see what I'm saying? And now I'm going to look with vegetable eyes, or with just meat eyes, with none of the extra starch added to it. No bread eyes, none of that. So I just want to take a little bit of time to explain to you how I am shaking it up. That's all I'm doing. I'm just shaking it up. Gonna count on the blue. I'm anxious to see how the points will work out, because y'all know I get a lot of points. And so I know I can work in some full fat dairy if I wanted to. I still got my skim milk this week because David likes skim milk. He won't drink whole milk. And that is one of the things, I do know low carb, they encourage you to eat your full fat dairies. So I did, I'm almost positive I got a full fat Fage. I'll just be honest with you. It was so early in the morning when I was messing with that. I don't even remember what I have ordered. I don't remember. I'll probably be shocked, as you are, when we look at the the grocery haul. So I made my Harris Teeter order, and that's where I threw my vegetables in. And I don't even know what else. I honestly don't. So anyway, this is going to be a long video because I wanted to take time to just tell you what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. There is a method to my madness. I've said it before. This is a means to an end. My end is major back surgery before it is just basically too late. I don't know that you can be too late to do it, but if I keep don't losing the weight, and I just keep getting worse and worse and worse, something's got to give, and so I've got to be the one to make it give. I've got to do it. I've got to be proactive with me and my journey and the way I do it, and for my reasons. And so I hope that you understand that. And so that is that. Now let's talk about this squeaky, this boring menu. So tonight they had Harris Teeter. I do remember that Harris Teeter had their chuck roast on sale for $3.99 a pound, and that's cheaper than a hamburger. So I'm going to make it like I make it in the crock pot, wrapped in the. Will you hold on a minute? My coffee's sitting over here staring at me. My mouth's getting dry. That's why. Anyway. I like to wrap it in foil and put it in the crock pot, and it comes out just like it was baked in the oven. It's delicious like that. Then here is where I'm breaking. We're going to see. Because I'm pretty sure cauliflower situations have gotten better than when it first started being a thing. I don't like cauliflower. I don't like cauliflower rice. But there are situations that I am willing to do it to get to my end goal. And this it just is. It is not something I plan on sustaining. I don't plan on eating cauliflower rice my whole life. But let me get that surgery, and then we'll worry about it. So there is a frozen cauliflower risotto. I think it was Green Giant, and it was on sale. So I thought, well, we'll try that. And some greens. I hope they have them in stock. I hope they have them. Some mustard greens. That's something that is easier to make today than having to store a big old bag of them in my refrigerator. So that's why I'm making that today. And then Saturday is our eat out day, and that's going to be interesting, trying to find a suitable meal out. I'm sure we can do it. It's just going to be fun trying to figure it out. And Sunday, I completely missed Sunday. I got all my other days, and I was so proud of myself that I threw stuff in there. I forgot all about Sunday, so I don't know what we're going to eat Sunday. I do know I'm going to do meal prep Sunday. So we'll just have to figure that one out on the fly. Now Monday, these are where I'm trying to use the meats that I have in the freezer. I have a pork loin, and I have a little pack of it's zesty basil, thyme, and lemon seasoning. I'm going to put that on the pork loin. And then some green beans and roasted mushrooms. Now I do like mushrooms, and I thought I would just roast them in the oven. I thought that would be good. Tuesday, I have some hamburger steaks in the freezer. And I got some broccoli. I'm buying some broccoli because I have a packet of hollandaise sauce mix. I thought that, I don't even know what kind of carbs it has in it. But my dinners are so low in carbs that little add-ins like that and things during the day, I think I can be able to keep it low enough to where I need to. So I'm going to do some steamed broccoli with hollandaise sauce on it, and then a salad. Then Wednesday is going to be chicken of some kind because I have a pack, kind of a pack and a half of chicken in the freezer. And so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do to it. And then some Swiss chard. I guess you say chard. That's what I say. I used to make it years ago. You just chop it, saute it like if you were sauteing some spinach, because I don't like sauteed spinach, cooked spinach at all. It's spongy. I'll eat it raw in a salad if I have to, on a pizza, in a frittata, stuff like that. But I don't like it like cooked like greens. So with the Swiss chard, you slice the stems and the leaves and you just saute them. So I thought, you know what? Haven't made that in years. Let's go for it. It's not cheap, but this is going to be a give and take situation. And then some lima beans. I thought we'd have some lima beans because I have some of those. And then Thursday, I have a pack that David found at Food Line marked down a little pack of two pack of pork chops that was like already marinated in something. And then I have one grilled pork chop that I have I call it shrink wrap every single time, vacuum sealed in the freezer. And I thought, well, that would give him 2 pork chops, one for home, one for work, and then I'd have 1 pork chop for supper, and then cabbage and some butter beans. And so that is it for the week. Now, I did write down here some things that I ordered. So I guess maybe I won't be too surprised looking at my menu. So for snacks, I've got some oranges, some strawberries, and some Ready Whip. And I got the real Ready Whip. Some nuts. I have some nuts over there. Cucumbers, tomatoes, and then some peppers. I wanted the little mini peppers because I like those, but they didn't have any. So I just got a couple of green ones. Now, I had to try to think, what can I do low carb? Because like I said, I haven't done my investigating yet. I haven't done my researching about what's good for low carb other than just plain old meat and veg. So I'm gonna make like little mini egg frittatas. Of course, frittatas are eggs. Little mini frittatas. I think I'm going to use my Pepper Chef brownie pan, so they'll be square, I think, instead of the muffin pan, and with some sausage. David got the Nisa sausage the other week, and it was, oh my gosh, that smell. And yes, it's got some fat in it, but it's 0 carbs. And if I have a little bit instead of a lot, I think I'll be fine. And then I was already going to make chicken and vegetable stir-fried rice with that packet of stir-fried rice seasoning that Charlene sent me. And then when I decided to do this, I'm like, well, I can do it without the rice. But then I want a little bit more to it, so I'm going to do some cauliflower rice. I'm buying a pack of just rice cauliflower already minced from the produce section, and I'm going to try to figure out how to stir fry it with the seasoning and all that. We'll see come prep day. And then crock pot apples I already had on the menu, and those are perfectly fine on a low carb diet. I guess we should say a low carb way of eating. So I'm sorry to keep you so long today, but that is, I just wanted to let you know there's my menu. And so coming up, we will have a Walmart and we will have a Harris Teeter. So thanks for watching. And thanks for sticking by me while I try to get through this and while I try to navigate this the best way that I know how for me. So I'll see you later. Okay, so Walmart here is just pretty basic stuff. Nothing special. Nothing fun. Skim milk and eggs always, and unsweetened almond milk. I don't know if you can see that. You know what that looks like. And David's orange juice, and of course my coffee creamer. Regardless of what I'm eating, I'm gonna have my coffee and my creamer. Then some buttermilk. I needed to make some salad dressing and my coffee. And these were a substitution for my regular green beans. And I told the app I didn't want it, but he put it in there anyway. So maybe RJ will like it. I know Holly won't, but RJ might like it. Even if I did, it's got little potatoes in it. Of course, I could pick them out and give them to David. But and then the 5% Faye. David just wanted 2 peach yogurts this week. That's all he wanted, so that's what he got. I needed to replenish my mustard and ketchup, and they substituted French's. They were out of the Great Value. And then I needed to replenish both of my chicken broths. I needed 1 box and 2 cans because I keep 2 of each. So then I needed some more oregano, and I got the mushrooms to go in my spaghetti I was going to make tonight that I'm not making now. The whole low carb thing kind of pushed that out of the window, but I'll use them in something. The ones in the jar here were like the same price as the ones in the can, so I figured why not. Then I needed to replace my black olives from the Halloween party, and Canadian bacon. Of course, that's low in points. zero, should be 0 carbs. It says one carb for 3 slices. And then the light string cheese, I looked on it. It's less than a carb. And then David wanted turkey bacon this week. Then I got his bread over here, his Sara Lee. And I needed to replenish some broccoli for the freezer and another bag of our okra. Since I've learned that I can roast it in the oven, this frozen, it's really good. I'm telling you, put it on 450. Spray your pan. Of course, I covered in foil. Spray your pan, and then spray this with not pan. So I don't use pan spray. I use like the olive oil spray, and then salt and pepper, and just bake it at 450. Stir it a few times until it just gets almost dry, not slimy. So good. And then a couple non-food products, and that's it for Walmart. Now let me throw this stuff up, and we will be right back with Harris Teeter. Okay, so here is my Harris Teeter, and you can see it is almost all produce. Harris Teeter always has really good produce. But the chuck roast that was on sale, this is the one for supper tonight. It was still $9.14. So anyway, it is just, it's hard to eat good food. Anyway, that's that. Then mustard greens. This is what the mustard greens look like, if y'all never have picked any or whatever. And I thought I got more than that. That ain't going to be enough. We'll have to really ration that, because, boy, they cook damn. And then I got 2 of the English cucumbers. And here's my little 2-pack of peppers. And a cabbage for one night. Now, this is that. It's not much in here, and I'm sure it's going to cook down, but I was afraid we might not like it, so I didn't want to go ahead and get 2. California risotto medley. It's got asparagus. I tried to read on the website what the ingredients were, and I saw something green. I thought maybe it was green beans, but it's asparagus. We don't eat asparagus. I guess we do now. Listen, I think we can suffer through them little tips. We might actually learn to like them. And then I had ordered the minced up fresh cauliflower rice to do for my fried rice that I told you about. And when she called to let me know whatever she had and didn't have, she said it was all marked down and she didn't know if it would last till Sunday. She wouldn't take a chance. So I said, well, just go over there and find me 2 bags of just something plain, because if I'm going to do it for a week, I figured it'll cook down. So I just got this, the bird's eye rice cauliflower. We'll see. And I went for the regular old Ready Whip. That is for these strawberries. They didn't have regular. So she said she had organic. I said, well, that's fine, because I really wanted them. And then I grabbed us some navel oranges. I got 2 for David and 2 for me, and I'm going to pinch his head off if he don't eat them this time. And some grapes. These were on sale. They're not my favorite. Red grapes are not my favorite, but I wanted them to go with my cheese sticks for a snack. I love grapes and cheese. If you haven't ever tried it, try it. It's really good with real cheese. Real full fat cheese. Woo, delicious. And then I wanted my little thing that I've been getting the past couple weeks. The little green leaf lettuce that you just peel it back and they're washed and ready. And they were out. And she had another brand and they were out. I said, well, find me that clamshell with the 4 little bitty heads in it. 2 of them are always purple. She knew exactly what to get. So this is like a real close second. And then these mushrooms, I think, are for tonight, actually, roasted marshmallows. We're going to roast these marshmallows in the oven. And broccoli for our hollandaise, with our hollandaise sauce. And both of these tomatoes were buy one get one free, so they were really cheap. These Campari tomatoes, there's a good little tomato, actually. And then these little Nature Sweet cherubs. These are real good, just for eating on salads or whatever. And then I was really shocked at the size of the. I'm not gonna take it out of the bag because I'm not gonna wash. I won't wash this until I use it, or the greens. This other stuff I'll wash up. But can you see the? There. Oh, there's one loose. See how it comes, and you actually chop the stem up along with the green part and saute all of that together. But I was shocked at how big the bunch of it was. I did not. When you're not in the store and you just order it sight unseen, you know how sometimes you get little bunches of things and then big bunches. So I was really happy, especially paying $4 for it. I was glad it was a good size. So that is it for Harris Teeter, and that is it for my grocery haul this week.